Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Castlevania Advanced Collection. That's right! On PC, you can now get all of the Castlevania games they made for the Game Boy Advance. Castlevania Dracula X was not... Gotcha, Marissa. Is not one of those. It was on a whole bunch of different systems.
I would like to say, until the Nintendo Switch, I've never had a problem with Nintendo controllers.
No. No, Switch controls are real bad.
Like,
that looks okay.
The Wii U controlling platform is still working. No problem at all with any of the buttons and the screen that's built in. Which was a super paranoid thing that I had about that system. Because I was like, if this breaks, we're screwed.
This music sounds weirdly 80s for a game from 1995. Can I jump onto the stairs? You're goddamn right I can. That was actually a huge improvement in technology. You used to not be able to jump on stairs, and let's just say... What the... Oh, right, a super technique. I forgot about that. Use like 5 or 10 hearts or whatever to do a super technique. It's awesome. Okay. So yeah, this one is just a straight Castlevania game. You walk through a castle, you fight some Vanias, you know, normal stuff. The big one are the other three, which we'll pick one and we'll just show you some of that, because they're all action RPG Metroidvanias. And the Vania in Metroidvania refers to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The game that took the... Sorry. That took the idea... Can I not get that? There we go. That took the various concept of exploring a dungeon and gathering different abilities to get to new parts of the dungeon, and took it from a concept that Metroid and Super Metroid did and turned it into a genre. An action RPG genre. And so that's the Vania in Metroidvania. And these are the 3 games, not this one again. The other games in this collection are the 3 games. Wait, did I just kill that guy by jumping on his head? Okay, that was weird. Are the games that kind of like stuff that this was a thing that Castlevania was known for. Like, it's not just Symphony of the Night, it's these 3 games. Yes, the boomerang! The boomerang that's also a cross. Some call it Simon Belmont's definitive weapon, because with it you can kill almost any boss in under 3 seconds. It's amazing. Jeremy Gruffle is not a raccoon, and it's kind of offensive that you would say that. Now, Jeremy Gruffle's not going to get mad at you. He's literally as chill as they come. When it comes to chill dudes, you're not going to find one chiller than Jeremy Gruffle. But he also is going to correct you and say that he is 100% not a raccoon. Okay, that sucked. Probably should have killed that lady first. That's on me. Come on. And that's what the... oh, wait. If you catch the boomerang, do you get the heart back? You do not. Okay. That would have been great. If you kill multiple enemies with one boomerang in earlier Castlevanias, if you do it a number of times, you will get the ability to fire 2 boomerangs at once. I have no memory if that's a thing here. Interesting fact, that made it almost sickeningly easy to beat bosses. Because if you can come to a boss with the ability to fire 3 boomerangs at once, there's basically no boss that can stand up to that, even for a second. You'll be like, what are those spikes about? That's because there's alternate pathways going forward. I'm kidding. You have to walk all the way back to the beginning every time. There are Castlevania games that have alternate pathways, though. Okay, that was embarrassing. This just isn't one of them. Alright, so let's back out. Something I definitely assume we can do. Ah, there we go. So, endgame, and let's try one of the castles Vania. So, we have to choose. Circle of the Moon, Harmony of Dissonance, Area of Sorrow. Alright, Circle of the Moon's the answer, everybody. Do you play as Alucard again, or is it a new character? Hey, Railways, what's up? Oh, dang, that's low resolution. I can see the individual pixels. Again, it was made for the Game Boy Advance. We're not expecting it to be gorgeous.
Jeremy Gruffle, although he's not a raccoon, he's a bear.
Crossroads? What's that? Fun fact.
Go.
The Game Boy Advance was basically them having, like, technology advanced far enough that they were able to cram an entire Super Nintendo into a handheld console. That's why it was called the Game Boy Advance. And it did a really great job.
Yep.
Damn, Marissa. Good thing. Although, generally, if you like it, try and find it in bigger packages. The dollar store is always a ripoff. Oh, that's nice music. It is 1830. At an old Austrian castle. From the worshippers of chaos, rise the plea for the return of the Lord of Darkness, Dracula. Oh, that's a nice effect. Yeah. It's like the letters were made of blood and now they're dripping away, is what they were going for, and I think it looked pretty good. It's Camilla! This is a popular character from the series. Should be named Carmilla, but they think Carmilla looks like a weird name, so they go with Camilla. Because Carmilla just doesn't seem like a real name in this day and age. Whoa! Oh no, it's Dracula. And he's in black and white, so you know he's serious. Oh. Damn right. Ooh. Morris Baldwin? I don't know who Morris Baldwin is. There you go, Marissa. It's actually, what I was saying was that the shampoo from dollar stores is almost always overpriced. I wasn't saying yours is. It's the dollar store I'm saying is always overpriced. Everything in the dollar store is overpriced.
Buffering.
What? For everybody or just for my lady here? Oh no. Okay. Did OBS briefly disconnect? Yes. No! Damn. Hopefully it's sorted out now.
It doesn't seem to be buffering anymore.
Okay, that might have been just a hiccup from OBS.
Bar is just like a concentrated bar that's shampoo.
Yeah.
Like a bar of soap.
It's shampoo with all the water taken out. And then you rub it, you add water just like you do with any soap. You know how you can have liquid soap and bar soap? It's the exact same thing.
And you don't have all the packaging to worry about.
Yep.
Which is super nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, bar soap is always a better choice.
Especially if it doesn't have packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's, like, bar soap sold in, like... Have you seen how they sell, like, most bar soap now?
It's pretty
like
upsetting.
In a plastic wrap in a box. For a
Alright,
bar
so I got
of soap.
a kick-ass whip. Vampire killer.
We don't buy standard brands of bar soap, so, like, we actually buy bar soap just, like, sold on its own.
Yeah.
Locally. It's kind of awesome.
Oh, no! Dude's got a bomb. That bomb... The Book of Mormon. That's a reference to it. I know this is going to sound crazy. That's a reference to The Daily Show. Uh-oh. Don't have anything I can throw at him, do I? It's not as unusual as it sounds, Horror King. Hey, does this have save states? I didn't check. Save. We have save states, everybody. Oh, that's awesome. So I can start a boss fight, save, and then just reload the boss fight until I eventually beat it, and don't have to replay the level. That's the cornerstone of 100% of modern retro collections. If they don't have, ideally, the ability to rewind, but at least save states, they shouldn't exist. Like, there's no excuse for making a retro collection this day and age that doesn't let you, again, ideally... Ideally, just press a rewind button, but I will always accept save states. But I want rewind button.
Marissa, that's why I just refill a hand pump of soap in the washroom.
Oh, totally.
Because, yeah, I don't share my bar soap with anybody.
No, of course not. Other than me, obviously.
Well, yeah, but, you know, you're not...
I've never counted, I know. Take that, skeleton bomber.
We are Thog. We are now one.
Aw,
okay,
that's
the creepiest thing
unbelievably creepy, you little weirdo. Oh, attribute an action. Cards will create a specific effect. These can be set at the menu. Okay.
Which game was amazing, Train Boy?
No idea. Oh, he went to a football game today.
Oh, cool. So, like, American football or soccer?
American football. Obviously.
Well, I don't know. We have people from all over here. Football could mean almost anything.
Could it, though?
Well, okay, it can mean three very distinct games.
There she goes.
Canadian, American, or, you know, European.
There she goes.
Or
She
the rest
figured
of
it
the
out.
world.
No! You fool, you foolish fool.
Jesus Christ, they were winning 28-0?
It's only 4 touchdowns.
Oh, I have no idea.
It's an hour-long game, so it's not actually unusual to get 4 touchdowns. Which just means they had great defense.
Scoring in football works.
Although honestly, if their defense was that good that they kept the other team down to 0, I'm kind of shocked that they don't have a higher score.
Well, he didn't stay all the way through.
Oh, he didn't stay all the way through. Okay, well, obviously I can't do anything about them because I don't have a special weapon, but I'll work on it.
One singular Thog being. Yes.
What the hell is this?
Thog.
You have shamed yourself and others. I think this might be a treasure room, which, you know, neat. Oh, you're the top of the 3rd quarter. Okay, so there's plenty of time for them to run up the score, as I assumed they must have, while knowing nothing about the team. Okay, that actually looks pretty good. Hey, I got a skeleton bomber card! Well, that was close. Gotta watch out for those bats, people. See, I'm a little worried because I can't destroy the poison worms. Oh, wait. Yeah! I mean, I let them go too long, and this is caught. Oh, screw it. This is getting embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh, that was really terrible. I'm very ashamed of myself. Go for it. Good news away. Oof. Okay, Marissa. I'm gonna take your, I'm going to assume you're right about that.
Oh, good news away, working. How about I poke him in the leg with my foot? Poke.
Wait, what?
I was told to poke you.
Yeah. You didn't have to listen.
In the slut.
Oh my god!
That's just bad YouTubing.
Is it though?
You have to listen to what people say on the internet. Those are just the rules of the internet.
She's gone crazy again, everybody.
Interwebs.
I don't take any responsibility for the craziness and the depths to which it is sunk. Yeah, not letting me kill those guys with a crouch attack seems capricious and
You
unfair.
finished watching The Boys Season 2. Was Carl Urban the best?
Carl Urban's always the
or
best.
Or was he the bestest?
There she goes. Nice. Yes, the Mercury card. Finally.
See, regardless of what he calls himself, I think he should always have a female himself.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. You say that, Marissa, but I don't see any data on your, I would need a lot of data to back up your theory. What the hell is that? Magic Gauntlet, nice. So do I have, like, some health or something? Because I could really use some health. I'm in bad shape right now. Use. Antidote, yes! That green vial was antidote. Yeah. So am I getting the card, or are you just saying that that's the card? Absolutely I want to save. Thank you for asking. Oh, there it is. Well, that looks super cute. Alright, so, now we try and figure out how the dual system card setup works. That's not how it works. Also not how it works. I just feel like there should have been a tutorial about how that thing worked. No? Okay, just me then. Magic Gauntlet. I have more intelligence. Do I know what that's for? No. Do I know why that Magic Gauntlet gave me more intelligence? No. Thank you very much, Marissa. That will be extremely helpful. And then we will use that, short video, yes, to market the channel. And when it becomes unbelievably popular, you will have officially succeeded in rebranding the channel as Thog. You can demonstrate an increase of viability of Thog. We'll start going by Thog. I don't have any particular affinity for the name I randomly chose. See, she likes it. Why shouldn't everyone? Oh. I went the wrong way.
Hey, guys, this week's What If was actually quite good.
Yes. Turns out if they're not pointlessly bleak, people can enjoy them. Who could have possibly guessed that the secret to watching, to engaging television was to not be pointlessly bleak?
Yeah. I mean, I know everybody liked that show Lucifer, but I mean, really?
I think my point, the thing that got to me, of course, was the idea that the show What If is literally the greatest argument for the continued existence of the bad guys from Loki.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Because if the bad guys from Loki were still running things, we wouldn't have to had to watch What If. So
There you go.
I guess Loki was on the wrong side of this one.
Yeah.
Boom. Understandable, Marissa. I think you'll like the new one. It's, did you ever see the Kids in the Hall sketch about guys whose girlfriends go out of town? And so they party across the entire country?
Oh my god, how did I not remember
Oh,
that?
you didn't realize that that's what it was a ripoff of?
That's totally what it was a ripoff of.
It's exactly right down to the fact that, oh no, our girlfriends are coming back. We've got to clean up the country!
Yes!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's the entire thing was an adaptation of a Kids in the Hall sketch.
Oh my god, that's insane!
It is. It really
Oh
is.
my god, that's so funny!
I thought you knew.
Well, it was driving me crazy.
Why it was familiar.
Why it
Yeah.
was so familiar, but I was like, oh, okay, like it's just,
Yeah.
you know, it's just, like, I figured, oh, maybe I read a What If like this, maybe it's something, because I've read, you know, every comic book before
Ever,
the
yeah.
year of, what, 2010? Let's just.
Oh
pick a
yeah,
random
pretty
date.
much.
Yeah. So like I was like, oh, I'm sure it's just something I've read or seen reference. No, you're right. It's totally that sketch. It's just so funny.
You don't have to push a button. You just have to hold down B.
Which one's the third one?
What third one?
Which was the third? What?
Well, the first one is Captain America. Second
Which I
one is What If
enjoyed.
T'Challa was Star-Lord.
Yes, that's
And then
the
the
best
third
one.
one was a lot worse than that one, and everyone got disappointed, and a lot of people stopped watching.
Oh, was that the one with
Where everybody gets
Shield?
killed off?
Yeah.
It's the one where everybody gets killed
Killing
off.
Everybody, yeah.
And Ant-Man's killing everyone instead of
Yeah.
just killing the person he's mad at.
Which is weird.
Like, you know, you could have just murdered
Yeah.
Nick Fury. He's literally right there.
Did they hire Mark Millar for that?
Felt like it.
Really felt like it.
Mark Millar is famously trash.
But yeah. No, this one is. It's not the T'Challa episode.
No, but it's
which
a ton
is
of fun.
The best one, but it was a ton of fun.
Oh yeah, and again, it's literally a
Yeah.
Kids in the Hall sketch
Also, Marissa,
stretched out to feature length.
just spoiler alert:
So
one
much
where
great
the Avengers all died doesn't actually narrow it down.
Yeah.
They're really enjoying effing with us over this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, the this most recent one was fantastic.
Yep. Again, it's a great Kids in the Hall sketch.
Oh, yeah.
I never thought I would see it adapted into a Marvel property, but here we are.
Yeah. Do we need to? Who wrote that sketch? Was it?
I don't know. Probably Dave Foley and Kevin McDonald.
So do we need to tweet at Dave Foley and Kevin McDonald and be like, "Did
About
you
how,
see the most recent episode of What If?
That would be a funny thing to do.
Did you get paid by Disney?"
Spoiler alert, they didn't. Disney doesn't like paying people money.
They don't even pay the creators of the company.
Exactly.
To
use the vernacular, we didn't become Disney by writing a lot of checks. to paraphrase a property that Disney bought and is doing its best to ruin.
Which one?
It's a joke from The Simpsons.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh yeah, Loki's fantastic in it. There's a lot of Loki in it, and he is solid gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loki is hilarious this week.
Why am I scrolling back up?
I don't know.
You're welcome?
But yeah, the problem with Kids in the Hall sketches is it's hard to tell exactly what the name of the sketch is.
I know.
So, like, how do you know what to tell people
to
go and Google for? You can just say, like, Kids in the Hall Canada Party.
Yeah.
Like, countrywide party. Kids in the Hall Clean the Country. Like, there's a couple of names it could be under.
Oh God, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's what that episode was.
It's absolutely an adaptation of that episode. Right down to the ending.
I've always felt like Chris Helmsworth would like, love the Kids in the Hall.
He has that kind of comic sensibility. I totally see what you mean. Excuse me, everyone.
Oh my God, I give so many craps about spoilers.
It's true.
But I feel like What If, it's just like telling someone something's worthwhile.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reason I got Hoger here to watch What If this week. Because he's kind of almost to the point of giving up on it.
Oh, yeah.
We were very reticent to watch it. I was like, oh, no. I accidentally saw a spoiler, and we should actually watch this one.
I don't want to be a jerk about this, but that Doctor Strange one was real bad.
Oh, God, I forgot
it was
about
so bad, it kind of makes you want to
out.
give up on the franchise at all. Marvel Zombies was pretty bad.
It was.
The worst was the Doctor Strange
one was horrid.
Yeah, like,
Why
I don't know what
people
they were
understand?
thinking.
Doctor Strange is best when he's funny.
Oh, yeah.
He can play the straight man, but in a funny situation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, every time people love Doctor Strange, it's when he's funny.
Like, literally, he's just there to replace, they knew they were killing off Iron Man.
Yep.
And so now you got Doctor Strange to replace him. Because he's written exactly the same. They're exactly the same character. Boom. I'm very excited about Steve Ditko's family suing to get Spider-Man back.
Yeah.
Good, they're finally going to get paid.
Yeah.
See, Steve Ditko was a scumbag objectivist. So when everyone was like, why didn't you get more paid for Spider-Man? He's like, because I signed a contract that said I got, one hot sandwich for the rights to Spider-Man, and I ate that hot sandwich, so here we are. And I'm like, I hate objectivists.
But, yeah. And I mean, like
Double jump?
everybody's pointed out, they'll make a deal with his family the way DC did with
the Schusters.
The Schusters.
Didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
That's
good.
what
I'm
I'm
glad they finally
DC
came to that deal.
Why do you think we have Superman content?
That's true.
DC made a deal with the Schusters.
The family, yeah.
And, that's why... I mean, it's sad that they didn't make that deal before the end of Smallville, so we would get to see him in the suit.
Yeah, that was real bad. And just the fact that Smallville was built on a legal technicality, that they didn't have the rights to Superboy, but he could never wear the Superman costume, that's pretty crazy.
And they couldn't call him Superman.
Nope, he can't be called Superman, and he can't wear the costume. 129, so that's worth 1? No, 2.
they couldn't get that deal figured out.
Well, I mean, the movie did have Mads Mikkelsen in it, which is all I need to say it's my favorite Marvel movie.
I actually enjoyed the Doctor Strange movie.
I don't think it's great, but it's fine.
It's not one of the best, but it's not, like, people always say it's one of the worst, and I'm like,
no way.
That's Thor 2.
Yeah, it's absolutely not one of the worst movies.
Even though it has Loki and Thor in it, it's Thor 2.
Thor 2, Iron Man 2.
Two of the best comedic and charismatic actors and put them in a super dark movie.
Yep.
With no humor to it.
Yep.
What were they thinking? The movie that Hogaru here has had to remind me that I've seen how many times?
Yep.
Like, no,
7 or 8.
Like, no, I didn't see it. You're like, no, you've seen it.
We did sit down and watch it. We
sat
didn't go
down
to the
and watched
theaters.
it together.
We watched it on Netflix or whatever when it came out, but we did watch it.
Yes, I did see your comment, Horror King. Very funny. Although also cruel. Queen of the Night should poke you for that. Oh wait, you said she did. Never mind.
Nice. I had a sense there would be a secret there, and I was right. Lots of treasure rooms in this castle.
What would you say is another worse one?
Iron Man 2.
I don't dislike Iron Man 2 that much. Interestingly enough, Hogaru here used to rate Captain America, the first Avenger, as one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, it actually kind of is better than we thought it was on first viewing. You need to go back and watch it. And he was like, oh yeah, it is.
It is.
It's just
I will never forgive them for having him punch Hitler.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to piss off Nazis, so here we are.
The sticking point for you was that it's a movie that seems to only take place over
a couple of months.
Maybe a few months.
At most.
And I'm like, no. Ignore what the movie says about the time and actually just watch the movie ignoring that, one bit of dialogue?
Yeah.
And it clearly takes place over years.
Yeah, over like 2.5 years.
And you rewatch it and you're like,
oh, okay.
Oh yeah, now I'm fine with it.
It's clear then.
Yeah.
Marissa doesn't like any of the Iron Man movies.
I like the first one and the third one the best, although I do admit having a weakness for Shane Black movies.
Yeah, Shane Black's the best.
Except for that new Predator movie.
Yeah. I mean, well, I would be interested to see what that movie was before it was... He was asked to write an entire new ending, and they reshot the last 40 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
I would be interested to see what that movie was with the original last 40 minutes.
Because that thing was atrocious.
It was not good. Whoa!
But yeah, huge weakness for Shane Black. Didn't mind the third one.
What I didn't understand about Predator sequels is the attempts that, and he's not the only one who did this, although he did it the worst, was trying to come up with, like, a reason for predators to come to Earth and hunt.
Okay.
I'm like, they're hunters.
That's what they do.
Okay, like, when you make a movie about people hunting deer, or you just talk to people hunting deer, do you, like, get into their elaborate reasons why they have to kill deer in order to, I don't know, help their species? Where species are going to die out if we don't kill a lot of rabbits. No, it's just something people do. That's it. And
I've always maintained the only real good sequel to Predators is Predators 2.
No, Predator 2 is fantastic.
I actually kind of prefer it to the first one.
Nice, Marissa. That Captain America 3 is a real good movie. I'm happy to agree with that sentiment.
Yeah. You mean Captain America 2?
No, 3's good.
Well, 3's good. 3 Civil War.
Yeah, but I'm talking... She said all of them.
Yes.
That doesn't mean we're just talking about 2.
I still, to this day, do not understand why people had a problem with Civil War.
There is no planet under which Civil War is a Captain America movie, though. It's obviously
it's clearly
the third Avengers movie.
But,
but for monetary reasons, they couldn't, call it that.
And I mean, Captain America is the star of the movie.
Oh, absolutely. But Captain America should always be the star of Avengers movies. It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
but Falcon's there.
Yeah,
Falcon's going to be there. That's what counts.
Winter Soldier remains one of the top Marvel movies, if not the best.
Do they have Unlimited Mudmans? It might well be the best one.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you on that front. Wrong button.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Infinity War and Endgame are just beautiful.
They're fantastic.
They're fantastic, and
they're not Winter Soldier.
They're the product of what came before them too.
Oh damn, that's insane, boy. What a crazy thing to have to do. Yeah, they did it. It's interesting, like, these Castlevanias, every one of them after, like, I love all the Castlevanias I've ever played, with the one exception of Bloodlines, which frustrated me because it's one of those games where if you don't beat it on the highest difficulty level, you don't get to see the ending, and I'm like, I mean, I'm a child, and even I understand that that's crap. So, Flying Monkeys!
The Marvel movie we disagree the most on is probably Captain Marvel.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I actually like it a lot more than Hope You're With Me does.
That's true. Yeah, and so what it comes down to is, like, these guys learned how to make these things. Heart Smacks! They just, like, these guys came up with a formula. And then they just, year in and year out, made these fantastic games. And then Konami just said, yeah, we don't want to put in any effort anymore, and so, for no reason anyone can understand, they stopped making these games. They're like, the only Castlevania games we're going to make are super high-budget, AAA, money-wasting, 3D action adventures. And those didn't sell well, because everyone who played Castlevania, all of its fans were expecting Castlevania games to be stuff like this. And then they're like, okay, now pay $60 for some elaborate nonsense. And the consequence was that they drove away their entire market when they could have just been cranking these out every year. It's the same thing that Mega Man did with Capcom did with Mega Man, except Capcom smartened up at some point, and Konami never did. You were saying, woman.
Marissa, I agree. The comedy ones are always the best ones.
Oh, totally.
Thor Ragnarok Thor 3 is, I'd say your second favorite.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, right under
Captain America.
Captain America Winter Soldier. Even though Winter Soldier isn't a comedy one, but
it's just a great movie.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic movie. It's so solid. But yeah.
Cerberus! Okay, don't know how I did that.
You're not... It's strange. Walking out of the theater after seeing Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you were like, that's one of the best Marvel movies. And now it's like really low on your list.
It's true. Yeah.
It's like the more time away from Guardians of the Galaxy you have,
the less I liked it, yeah.
The less you liked it, which is weird.
It is weird. What the hell is he doing? Oh, I can't destroy those. Well, that suits.
I really enjoy those ones. Also, I know they're kind of part of... Well, they are part of the MCU. I love the Spider-Man ones, and I think that would be your next favorite.
Oh, yeah. The two Spider-Mans are some of my favorite Marvel-adjacent movies.
Finally a decent Spider-Man movie.
Took them long enough.
I don't understand why people don't like him.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I don't get it myself.
Like, he's such a good Peter Parker.
Yeah. Come on.
I love both Ant-Man movies.
Both Ant-Man movies are a lot of fun. Really, I prefer the second one to the first one.
Love the second one.
Yeah.
Like, I love the first one, but the second one is... I feel like we're not just wrapped up in an origin story anymore. And it's not just Iron Man.
Well, there's no actual villain in the movie, and that's what makes it so good. Yeah. There's just people who disagree about a thing and have to learn to work together. Yeah. There's no villain in the Ant-Man movie. Ant-Man 2.
And I do like that, what's her name? The Wasp.
Finally gets stuff to do, yeah.
What the hell's her name?
Oh god, now I'm blanking on it.
Like, I just love that she finally gets, like, a decent role in the movie.
Yep. Careful. Whew. Oh wait, I could have been throwing daggers at him this whole time. I don't like this whole...
I'm excited to see what they do with the next Captain Marvel movie.
Oh yeah.
Because Brie Larson, the way she plays it, has a great capacity for comedy.
Oh god, yeah.
And I love Monica Rambeau.
Oh, come on.
Such good casting.
Oh yeah, she did a great job. Alright, so when he's light blue, that means he's doing that thing. And I can just pelt him with daggers. When he turns red, he's doing the laser, and when he's gray, he's going to do the pounce. So here comes the laser. See? So each color means a different thing, is what we've learned. So now he's just going to pounce at me. So get out of his way. That was the pounce.
If we count it as a DC TV show, is Lucifer the best TV
Obviously.
Adaptation of a comic book in DC now?
Well, yeah, obviously. Yeah. Sorry, the entire Arrowverse, but you're not Lucifer.
Well, Legends of Tomorrow was really fun. But, yeah. Lucifer is my big
Isn't her name like a month? The lady who plays Wasp.
It's Lillian... Lily...
It ain't Lily. Sorry.
You're making me look this
It's not
up.
Lily. I'm not making you look it up. I'm just saying it's not Lily.
Evangeline Lilly?
Evangeline Lilly, yes.
See? I wasn't far off.
You weren't. I didn't say you were far off. I said her name isn't Lily.
It's kind of sad, because as Canadians, we're required to know all Canadian celebrities.
Yeah, it makes us look real bad when we can't figure out the name of this lady from Vancouver. Come on!
Although you suck at the Ryan versus Ryan.
Oh my god, I'm the worst at Ryan versus Ryan. It ain't even close. Okay, well that sucked. Oh, wow, this guy's a badass. Big change. I know it's not a big change, so I said big change. I don't like it in Castlevania games when they don't tell me how much health the bosses have. I think they should always be happy to tell us how much health the bosses have.
Yeah, but I always think that's the case. In any game.
Okay, here we go.
That is.
Oh, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Prepare to get served, Burrus. Okay, I shouldn't have said that.
Oof.
Yeah, nobody was happy about my performance.
Look, I like a good pun, but...
Not even really a pun, man. It was just a thing I said that I should be ashamed of.
Did you see the cartoon I shared this week? So it's Humpty Dumpty enjoying like a stroll, looking at the leaves,
right?
Carving a pumpkin, and it says Humpty Dumpty had a good fall.
Oh yes! Finally! Woo! Great fall. Great fall, because great can mean high distance versus, yeah. Or it can mean having a good time. I'm getting given the finger because I correct her memory of a nursery rhyme she learned when she was 3. It might make me the worst person in the world.
All the time.
It's a terrible habit of mine. I'm a pedant. My love of pedantry is not healthy.
Ass.
Okay, that's another way to describe it.
You totally did that to a bunch of people the first night I met you.
And
so.
that's why we're here now, so you're welcome.
I mean, but that guy was such a douche.
I know, that was my point. Double jump!
I almost said his name.
That would have been real bad.
I mean, it's a very common first.
Still would have been really bad. I am not signing off on that, woman.
No, I would not want to.
Out people for being ridiculous douches. Yes, I know.
He's not like... I don't think he's one of those people that's a pretentious douche, but it's not like... He doesn't actually have ill will.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I do.
It's not...
I don't care.
Yeah, I know,
but,
he's still a douche.
Oh, he's not horrible to people.
You
right?
missed an entire conversation about the Marvel movie.
As always, you missed everything.
Yeah.
Hey, a shirt! So yeah, fun fact. There we go. The entire original game, this whole Castlevania jive, the entire file that this game was on is like 4 megabytes big. Or some insanely small amount like that. Maybe 8, but that would be like it. This whole game. Like the menu that I load up when I pause, that thing takes up more memory than the entire game we're playing. Music, sound effects, graphics, animation, AI, all of it shockingly small. Because that's how all mummies! I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm a big fan of killer mummies.
Why did you say Jeremy Gruffle was a raccoon, Hurricane? Do tell.
Let me check something. God, I love old Castlevania games. And how did I do experience-wise for that? Not as much as you'd think. Now, do the mummies give you no... No, I was like, do the mummies give you no experience because they're a summoned monster? No, they do. 3 each. So you could just sit here and farm mummies all day and, you know, turn a nice profit. Let's see how much this one gets me. 46. And that is... Oh, 3 for the thing as well. Even though it can spawn infinite mummies and has a bunch more health, twice as much health, only gives me the same amount. I guess because it can't really defend itself except by throwing infinite mummies at me. Ah, well you did a bad job, Horde. So everybody, let's guess on the plushie can. What? I got holy water? Living the dream, everybody. What I want you to do is guess who's on the plushie cam tonight. The way this works is everybody gets 1 guess. If 2 people guess the same thing, only the top one on my timeline, that's my timeline, counts. If you guess a category, like let's say it's Cool Cat Garfield, and you say, is it a cat? I'll say, yeah, it's a cat. Which one, though, genius? Except I'll be less hostile about it. If you win... Oh, sorry, it's never going to be the same plushie as yesterday. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you kept track of what was up yesterday, you'll have a better chance today. And of course, the big one, if you win, I'm going to send you a list of games that I have codes for. Pick one, and then boom, that game is yours. We got Jeremy Gruffle, we got Bloop, which, if the weird part is if he had just said Octopus, he would have a chance to win. But because he specifies the octopus that hangs out with the shark girl he likes, he can never win. Even if it is... What? Even if it actually is Bluey the Octopus. He's put himself in a fascinating bind. Or the Lovetopus.
We have more than one octopus, y'all.
It's amazing.
Hurricane, what do you think about the Doctor Who news?
Hold on. Alright, everybody. This is going to be it for this Castlevania, which has been, let's face it, weirdly magnificent. I'm very happy with this game. Except for the fact that that wouldn't have worked well on Cerberus at all. Because, you know, you have to be further away from him than that to get the arrows to hit. So, yes. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. What? You had a good time? You'd like to see more? There's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, finally related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. See you back here for more new and upcoming games. But until then, I'll say that's right.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. I gotta learn how that DSS system works.